You add questions to your video, what you'll do is you'll move the marker to whatever part of the video that you want to ask your students a question about. Maybe you've reached a point in the video where you want to make sure they're understanding what they need to understand. So maybe I play the video and right here I would like to test my students' understanding. What you do is you obviously get in the question mode and then click on the question box. You can ask a free response question, which if you do this, it won't be graded by the system because it's free response. But you can certainly do that and you can grade that question yourself. If you want the system to grade a question, you would click on this multiple choice and ask them a question. So I'm going to ask them a simple question. What is my name? Now, obviously, this is a silly question, but you would ask a question that pertains to your content. And you can say a variety of answers. You can obviously add more than just 2 answers. And it doesn't have to be the first one is correct. You can mark the second one as correct or the third one, whichever one you would like. In this case, Clayton is correct. So I'm going to mark that as correct. And you can have different answers. In other words, you can have more than one answer choice be correct. But in this case, this is the only choice that is correct. So I mark that with the green button. Be very sure that you do save whenever you're done and then do continue. Okay. Now, if you wanted that question to be at a different part of the video, no problem. You can just click and drag it to whatever part of the video you would like. All right. Now, let's say, okay, I want to add one more question at this part right here. Same thing. Just question mark. Go to, I would always do multiple choice so it grades it for you. If you want to do a free response, again, you can certainly do that, but that part won't be graded for you. Okay, this time I'm going to say, what is 2 plus 2? Again, this is just silly, but you would make your question relevant to your topic. This time I'm going to say 4 is correct, and I'll make that B. So this time change it up, B will be correct. All right, I do save. And then that's it. That's all that I'm wanting to do for this video, 2 questions. Okay. In the video that you make, you will go ahead and add a comment. So you'll have at least 1 question and either an audio track or an audio note comments. And that's all the requirements for your video for this class. I would go ahead and crop your video also just to get used to the cropping function, but the last thing we're going to do is go over how to save this video and make it to where your students can take it. So click on Finish. What's nice about this is that if you happen to use Google Classroom, this speaks directly with Google Classroom. So you can certainly integrate this quiz into your Google Classroom and post right from this website. However, I don't use that. So I'm going to go to share with anyone. Okay. Now, if you do this, if you go to share with anyone, it gives you a link. And you would just copy and paste that. You can email it out. You can even embed it into a website if you would like. But the other thing that you can do is, even if you don't have Google Classroom, you can just add a class on EDpuzzle. So I'm going to say this is my great class. So I'm just making a class. Press check. Okay, here's grade class. Notice there's 0 students in it. Now I'm going to go ahead and send this assignment to grade class. All right. What happened is now it says, well, make sure you invite your students because right now grade class has no students in it. So in order for your students to be in this class with your tutorial, just go to invite your students. And it has a code. So when your students go to edpuzzle.com and sign up, it's really easy to find. There's just a link that says join a class. And when they input that code, when they click join a class, they will automatically be listed in your class called Grade Class, and then they can take your quiz and you will be able to see exactly what grades each student got on the quiz. And that's it. That's basically all you do to master its learning. Okay. Whenever you use students, so this is in assignments, right? So you go to My Content. Okay. Where's the video I just made? Here it is right here. Okay, EDpuzzle tutorial. That's going to show you what the video you made was. You can click play and preview it like you are taking the quiz yourself. Okay. So whenever you go to My Classes, again, this is my grade class. If you notice, there's 0% completed. Whenever your students complete it, you can click on Progress and see the grades. Now, let me go ahead and show you real quick what that would look like. In this class, 33% of the students completed this video. So I click on Progress. I see Alexis got a 100 on it. These two students have not taken it. Well, if I click on Alexis, it shows me exactly how many times she watched each component of the video. It has the questions, whether they were correct. So that's how to see what your students got on the quiz, and that's about it. That's all of EDpuzzle right there.